All right, breaking tonight, new reports of Republicans gearing up for hard battles in 2016's down-ballot races, especially in contests for the House or the Senate. Majorities the GOP has worked hard to gain over the past 6 years. A Bloomberg headline declaring down-ballot Republicans brace for chance of sharing Trump's ticket. The Washington Examiner says Trump effect on fundraising threatens down-ballot Republicans. And finally, the Washington Post reporting Democrats in frenzy to take advantage of Trump's Republican ascension. And joining me now is CEO of Luntz Global and author of What Americans Really Want, Frank Luntz. Thanks for joining us tonight. What do you make of these down-ballot concerns?
Well, it's real, and the focus groups that we have been doing over the last couple months demonstrate the challenge. Now, there are two sets of voters here. There are Trump loyalists who resent, and you heard some of that in the previous conversation, Trump loyalists who resent Republicans who don't jump on board and embrace him right now, and those people are threatening not to support the Republican candidates for the Senate and the House. And there are also independents who haven't yet decided whether or not they're going to vote for Trump. They may have some concerns about him. You have to, as a Republican, to keep this majority, you've got to win both the independent and the conservative. And that's the only way that you capture a majority. And so it's like threading a needle. And my recommendation to them is you better empathize with them. You better recognize how much these voters hate both Washington and Wall Street. And you need to communicate that you're not part of the problem, that you're part of the solution. That's how you thread that needle.
All right, I want to get to these ads you ran on these focus groups that you conducted. Where do we begin?
Well, the first thing is I want you to hear from the focus group themselves. This one was conducted in Indianapolis, and I want viewers at home to hear the resentment that may happen if these candidates say, I'm not supporting Donald Trump. Let's roll the tape.
For me, it's very simple. If the Republican Party cared about what the people want, they'd be behind Trump at this point. They're not behind Trump. We are. So you know what? Screw them. I mean, that's my thing. You know, it's like if they change the rules or they do something when we go into this convention that somehow, like, I don't know what the possibilities are. I don't know all the areas and the rules, but if they do something, I will vote for anybody but the Republican nominee.
Who agrees with that?
I agree.
Raise your hands high if you agree with that. Did you see how many people raised their hands there? I mean, this is significant, and we've been hearing it now for about 6 weeks. Now, you cannot just go after Trump loyalists. You have to be able to add those independents. But when you combine the two, you do get to more than a majority. And there's an ad I want you to see, because this is typical of the attack ads. Tens of millions of dollars were spent all across the country to destroy the Trump candidacy, and virtually every dollar of that was wasted. And I say that to the donors who were involved in it because they should have known better. They should have understood that attacks like the one I'm about to show you simply do not resonate with angry, frustrated, betrayed voters who are really anxious and demanding of change. Let's take a look at the ad.
I went to an Ivy League school. I'm very highly educated. I know words. I have the best words. Listen, you mother. He gets the nomination. They're going to sue his ass. She said he's a put. I don't give a.
We'll beat the out of them.
They're ripping the out of the sea. Bullshit. What the hell are we doing?
You're not going to raise that price.
I have the best words, and you can tell them to go themselves.
Now, it is true, I've never heard a candidate ever use language like that, and it isn't as civil as it could be. But make no mistake, hell hath no fury like a voter scorned, and voters are ticked off, and they want someone who says what they mean, means what they say, and that's why Trump won the nomination.
All right, Frank, but we led into you with this unbelievable sum of money that was spent going against Donald Trump, targeting Donald Trump in the GOP primary. His opponents were not successful there. Why will Hillary Clinton be any more successful targeting him with all the money she's got and any other ads?
Well, we've tested their ads as well because Clinton's been running ads. They're afraid of Donald Trump. They're afraid of this head-to-head matchup because Trump is so candid. You never know what he's going to say. He's unpredictable, and that's what makes it so tough. Hillary Clinton is the most inauthentic, the most scripted candidate of any that I've seen in the last 30 years. She does not know how to debate Donald Trump, and if she runs the same traditional campaign that she did against Bernie Sanders, talking from teleprompters, using the same lines, speech after speech, having no sense of where she really is, her heart and her soul, she will get defeated.
Wow. All right, Frank Luntz, thank you.